not really going to go silently into the night anyway. We'll see them in the promotion tournament regardless, where they can defend their spot in the LCS, and they can look all kinds of menacing as they get themselves into that tournament. But right now, they've got LMQ in front of them, the Yasuo away from Xiao.
Yeah, definitely expect that ban. He's been a huge part of LMQ's victories. The other person who's been a huge part, of course, Ackerman in the top lane. Playing a lot of Lulu and Gragas. Since LMQ banned out Lulu themselves, I expect an EG Gragas ban at some point. Yeah, there we go. And that should do a lot of work in the top lane here. Speaking of the top lane, by the way, we haven't seen Inox play Nidalee this whole split. Yet coming into the LCS, like even before the split, everyone was like, oh my god, Inox is coming. We better ban Nidalee against him all the time. And they have, literally the whole split. We'll see if he ever gets this champion, though.
Remember there was one time last week they left it up and wanted to counterpick Aurelia, and Crumbs just camped the lane and Science Spartan killed him anyway. But I've seen it ban against him other times. I really do want to see the Inox Nidalee. The story I like to tell about him is one of his old challenger teams.
Anytime you do see one of these, though, one of the top 80 carry bans, you have to think, is the second ban going to come out, or are they going to give away a first pick Tristana?
Well,
Tristana, really, really important here.
It's true. It's big for Altec, and I know Vasily likes the champion a whole bunch as well. And he's like, now do I pick for myself and ignore the team and just go for that Nidalee?
This is a big choice for Inox. He's like, I haven't been able to play Nidalee in so long, but Tristana. We'll see.
He's giving him sass back. You can see, like, shakes the head, says, you know, but I really could just beat up Ackerman right now. And Altec's like, but I want to play Tristana.
We'll see, because there are also, you know, Lee Sin and yeah, Lee Sin and Maokai up. All right, so Maokai in the top lane is pretty much all about teamfight. He's not a lane bully or anything. The reason he's so highly prioritized right now is because of the ultimate. When he gets to the team fights, he's not one that's going to beat out Inox. So maybe Evil Geniuses do go with a strong laner like Nidalee, try and keep him down, and then go for split push. That way Maokai doesn't get a chance to join the rest of the team. They could try and split up LMQ and keep them from that really strong team fight that they're known for.
Well, the reason I don't necessarily love Nidalee in this case, though, is that if you assume you're going to win your lane anyway, like you've got matchups like Nidalee Aurelia, where Aurelia at some point later in the game just wins the 1v1, just has to suffer through the early game. If Maokai loses early game regardless, why go for an even heavier early game bully and play something a bit later game? But you know what? Forget what I said. Nidalee comes in anyway. Inox gonna bully him out.
Yeah, you shut your mouth. Hey. They want a split push.
All right. No, I know.
But I like your point, because there's a lot of champions that you can use in the top lane that will do fine or even beat Maokai, which you otherwise wouldn't usually get to use. That's why we've seen a lot of Mundo up there versus him. And in that case, you just are like, okay, we'll trade super tanks, I guess. But this is, I kind of like this better just because it's a diversion strategy. And you're like, we're not going to trade you tanks in the top lane. We're going to actually try and split you up later in the game. And we're going to break you down that way. It's also, whoa!
Pobelts are bringing in Zed for one of the first times of the year as well. And Morgana still for Crepo. So this is all kinds of fun. The ninjas coming out here, very assassin focused. Do it.
Oh, you're gonna one-up us? Void's done it. Xiao, I don't know how many games he's put on Talon, but I would love to see the matchup. Double AD assassins in the mid lane.
Season 3 all over again, guys.
No, and both junglers are very strong for ganking mid lane too. So that would be a very hectic skirmish if we did see that.
So just because assassins turn invisible doesn't mean they've necessarily disappeared. Guys, they're still around.
We'll see how many. The thing to watch whenever you see these assassin picks is how many exhausts do the other team decide to take, because you know, a lot of spots have been filled up. AD carries pretty much always have to take heal. Top laners always have to take teleports. And assassins always have to take ignite.
Well, it's going to be fun and very explosive. Now, LMQ's run some AD assassin bid before, but his Pantheon game didn't work out so well against Curse a few months back. But the Talon versus Zed matchup is here, and it's going to be fun.
This is going to be really fun. We'll see which team is able to get their mid lane assassin roaming, because that is actually a big counter here to a split pushing Nidalee. If you get a fed Talon, then you can have Talon destroy Nidalee. He's one of the few champions that will catch her. She's very slippery, but Talon is one of the champions that will be able to do it and kill her in the late game. So this may be one case again of LMQ changing something up in pick spans, what they said they don't really like to do. But if you see something like this come out, I really like the choice here to go for that Talon, just in case there is that late game split pushing Nidalee.
Then what if EG can get 2 split pushes going, the Nidalee and the Zed together?
I like the options here.
Of course, yeah, it's going to be fun, probably pretty hectic, and there's going to be a lot of kills. Let's pull up the fan vote now from LOLesports.com. See which way you guys are calling this match. With 67% of the vote, LMQ is leading Evil Geniuses, but there's still that 4-0, the dream chance.
Yeah, so you guys can keep on sending in your votes. If you believe in the 4-0, use the hashtag EGWin. If you don't, use the hashtag LMQWin. Send those over to LOL Esports, and we will be updating that graph to show you throughout the game.
Unfortunately, neither of these logos turn into circus animals in various states of conflagration, because that would be great.
I was so excited during script writing. I was like, yeah, let's get an actual elephant in here. Let's do this 100%. We got the noise. That was pretty good.
That's fine. As long as you can hear it. And
short notice, we would have done it for sure.
Well, sure, of course. I mean, there'll be elephants somewhere here in Los Angeles.
I've always wanted to ride an elephant.
You've never ridden an elephant?
No. Maybe when we go traveling over to Southeast Asia.
That'd be cool. Well, enjoy that.
It's on the bucket list.
That's cool. I've ridden a camel before.
Woo! The poor man's elephant.
Wow. Messed up.
Oh, yeah. It's a long day here during Super Week. You need to stay fed, stay hydrated as well, guys out there.
Absolutely. Hey, man. Might have been elephant meat.
No.
It was on fire. It was already cooked.
All right. Let's dial it back here. Let's dial it back.
All right. Evil Geniuses, they have nowhere to go in the standings but Pride to fight for. The only team, I believe, that could 4-0 the Super Week at this point. Evil Geniuses.
How funny is that? That EG, the team that keeps on going 0-4 in all previous Super Weeks, would be the one team that could pull it off this time around. Ooh, some sneaky moves already. Vasili's trying to lure Altec in. He's like a snake charmer.
There's the hook. There's the Q. Altec's going to rocket jump. Can he get far enough away? No cooldowns available on CC.
That is a pretty big win for laning phase, though. Vasili just ensured that there will be no explosive shot harass level 1.
Well, EG, by the way, we're not expecting the Talon lock-in. We actually have a clip from them in Champ Select when we saw that happen.
I don't doubt it.
I'm getting scared. Oh, boy. Oh, I blocked it. Boy. Let's go.
I'm getting scared. We'll see if that affects Pobelter's game.
Well,
Voidboy did pull it off, so that was a good shout out right there. See if Xiao is just a wannabe or a P2 can make the Talon work.
EG getting the Twitter vote.
After the rocket jump was forced.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so that I thought that would negatively affect.
They don't believe in Talon.
We'll see here. Double flask start. A little bit early. Oh.
I don't believe in Vasili either, apparently.
So yeah, well, there's a little thing where it comes a bit early on, depending on what patch you're on. So he got maybe a bit tricked right there.
Helios level 2, though. He didn't hit anything too early. Actually, you can't as Evelyn. It's actually impossible. But hit his spells on time. Oh, the binding on a Moore, though. A lot of health. Doesn't need a explosive shot for that one. That's half HP gone.
Very aggressive positioning from Moore there. In the enemy creeps. Pretty easy binding for Krepo to hit, and he does get a lot of good harass there. But again, the no explosive shot level 1 means that their trade was fairly even because of it.
Oh, those bindings keep hitting, though. Krepo.
He's getting money for those, too.
Yep. $5 every time, and 1 CS. You know he stole a minion at some point.
If you could trade League Gold for dollars, then that would...
I would buy an average blade first every game.
Play Gangplank a lot?
Oh, man. I wouldn't care if I won.
Let's see if...
Just buy Teemo skins with all the proceeds. Altec takes a phosphorus bomb. They're trading back and forth.
Let's see if the junglers decide to make any move, because it's been... Wow, is that 3 for 3 for Krepo since we've been looking?
Yeah. And he's been greedy with it, too. He didn't learn Black Shield at level 2. He's just wanting to bully out LMQ and trust their ability to dodge skill shots.
Well, yeah, as long as you're behind these minions, if you can use your minion line during the early levels versus Thresh, then he has nothing really to worry about. That bush was warded, too, by the way. So the side bush control, he still gets hit. Krepo's just showing off for the crowd right now.
And Moore might want to change his name to Soar with how much damage he's taking.
What? All right, let's look mid lane
It's the
here.
last week of the season. I have to
Let's
get them
look
all
mid
out.
lane here, all right? We had enough of this garbage down bottom CSing. We've got a Lee Sin waiting in the wings. He was waiting for a counter gank there because the wave is pushing up. So when you're a jungler, you don't always, you see your laner pushed up. You don't always want to say, oh, well, he's pushed up. I can't gank for him. Good forethought there going into the counter gank possibility for No Name. Didn't want Xiao to be too far extended and exposed because unlike Zed, Talon cannot use his jump for an escape unless somehow a enemy minion gets behind him. So he, when he pushes up, is a lot more exposed than Pobelter is while he's on that Zed.
Yeah, true. Go ahead.
Still waiting around there, but it looks like Dominate's going to get around behind him.
Damage coming in. No Name is around here as well, though, and Pobelter forced to back away. We said talking about keeping tabs on enemy junglers and getting caught out and whatnot. We just saw Ackerman put a very deep ward down to look for Helios by the white camp. Helios going to find No Name,
Such a bold move by No Name here.
The E is down. Q comes out, but he wants to fight Helios right away, forces the W out of him, trading damage with red buffs.
So that was actually a bad move by Helios to go fight Lee Sin there because his mid laner was the one who was pushed into the turret. Because of the fight among junglers, Pobelter had to come around and missed a few CS. So, and not only that, but he lost out the jungler 1v1 trade by being hit by the Qs. So,
well, Belter managed to get equal XP, though. He's actually first to level 5, trying to bully out. Vasily gets binded as well.
Krepos is putting on a show here. I think the observers might be working with Krepo just to only show the camera when he hits the binding.
Yeah, when the when the camera's gone, just watch Krepo's mana bar. When it goes down, we don't show it. He missed the binding.
Yeah.
Everyone watch that bottom corner.
All right, we'll see here though. Helios, before he went for that move, by the way, he got some good vision down in the blue side jungle of LMQ. So his journey into enemy territory was not all for nothing.
You're gonna watch now. Inox trying to bully around Ackerman in the top lane. Right now, up 8 CS. Ackerman opened Chalice for more sustain in this matchup.
Yeah, and as you said, you know, a lot of champions can get CS leads on Maokai, so not a huge surprise there. Plus, Nidalee herself, pretty big lane bully. We'll see if it starts to get out of control though. If Inox can get a big enough lead before Xiao becomes a factor, completing his oh, it looks like he's going for Tiamat first there with the pickaxe. Before he can complete his first item, then it can draw a lot of the resources from LMQ away from the rest of the team. And that's really probably the best strategy in the current state of Maokai. Keep them pulled apart.
Helios wants to look at the top lane here, maybe get some ward coverage. Buffs respawn in about a minute's time. Helios knows No Name's going for the tricky move, though. Inox could be ready for this, but he's down an item. Helios gets spotted here by No Name. Q lands.
Yeah,
he goes for it, though, in front of Nidalee. Javelin has to be flashed away from No Name. Got to be careful. Xiao comes in. Q lands the Helios. There's the engage. One from dead, and first blood to Xiao off the flash, though. No Name's got no way out. They're going to trade one back. Inox claims the kill, but here comes Maokai. Here comes Deathmark. The trade continues. Xiao taking a lot of damage. Pobelter forced to flash away. Now Inox does have flash, does have the chance for the kill, but can't quite get it. Pobelter forced away.
Pobelter left him out to hang out to dry right there. I don't know. They could have picked up that one kill, but Pobelter left a little bit early there. And the reason I was groaning for Helios, he didn't have to bait that in by showing himself. He could have just walked a little bit higher and got into the bush. No Name still would have went for this, still would have committed when he saw Inox. So I think Helios maybe cost himself his own life there, getting a little bit too close to Lee Sin. But let's see here. The ultimate from Zed is great in 2v2s because he does get plenty of AoE down, but flashes out a little early while the focus is on Inox, and they lose out on the Xiao answer kill.
Yeah.
Whew, all that early action does give a small 200 gold lead for LMQ.
And Pobelter just barely missed both his Qs onto Xiao. The kill would have actually kept Inox alive, probably, who still had flash. So one missed skill should actually traded a kill back to one side instead of the other. And it's LMQ with the lead right here. Helios now back in his own jungle, looking to get level 6 off this red buff.
Yeah.
The jungles are traded pretty equally.
Guess there was a couple little misplays there because Zed does get very, very high damage auto attacks on low health targets. We will never know though. Now let's see how that affects the top lane because Inox did purchase his Sheen first. So that is going to help out his harass a lot on Ackerman. And Ackerman really does need to keep up that sustain. It's very hard to CS as Maokai under your turret. His spells are fairly awkward to use because all of them are AoE, and you kind of mess up other CS if you even get the one that you're going for, which is low health. You'll put the other minions at awkward levels.
And Crepo, it's another binding. He's earning a lot of cash, by the way. Already up to Frostbang as well.
That accuracy definitely pays off. Big story, though, is LMQ have their mid assassin 2 kills very early on, and he went mobility boots.
Oh, yeah.
Which lane will he prioritize? They've got 4 pink wards along their territory, so he's got a clear road to either lane. He could just surprise gank either side. It looks like this bottom lane does need a lot of help because, man, Altec and Crepo are beasting down here. The turret's almost dead. Even though this Helios gank is, well, he's invisible. He didn't have to show yet. So they actually don't know he's in there, even though they have that ward.
Maybe looking for the counter guy. Can't find that just yet. Pavelter gets away. Actually deals more damage to Xiaowei Xiao. Outplayed the Rake with the Shadow.
Yeah, that was a pretty good outplay there. We'll see, though.
They want the fight. So Helios. Vasily suddenly realized that was a horrible idea and goes down to Altec. The stun will not hit more, actually. And Crepo gets stunned into the turret. That is a dead support there. Inox burned his TP for that one.
Vasily tries to sort of bait in so that Xiaowei Xiao's first roam down bottom was going to be effective. But again, that Evelynn, a bush control ward there on the side bush, doesn't really matter against Evelynn. And EG get the counter gank off. Trying to turn it into a dragon here because Maokai had to use his teleport for healing early on in lane.
Oh, No Name wants to go. He gets the smite. He does not get out, though. But Xiaowei Xiao trades one back onto Inox. Now Moore's being chased. Helios very low on mana, but it's going to be enough. Looks like 3 kills for Evil Geniuses as payment for the dragon.
Helios with an early smite, and then No Name comes in to clean up the scraps. Did cost him his life, though. 1 for 3 trade still goes in EG's favor. They still have more gold, and they still have plenty of map control here, working towards that mid. All right, so Vasily dodges out the binding this time. That was extremely beneficial, but then charges headfirst in. Altec also short jumps before the flash of Vasily, because there is that cast time on just on his jump. He wasn't able to get in there quick enough, but Xiaowei Xiao ends up with 1 kill for his troubles because of the commitment, and then I'm pretty sure it is an early smite here. We'll watch the animations, but No Name does, to make a risky move here, goes in, and he immediately heads towards Dragon, so it is an early smite, yeah. The ultimate's still available for Xiaowei Xiao. Not able to turn it around for them, though.
They jump in on Inox, though. 4 men strong. Nowhere for Nippy to go. Kicked back as well. He keeps trying to buy some time. Xiaowei Xiao gets it with the bleed from Nocturne Diplomacy. Out they go.
That's what we were worried about in Champ Select when they lock in the Talon. If he does get a good early start, then he's going to be able to shut down any split pusher. Vasily!
Oh, the damage output. Out goes Pavelter. He stays alive. What a kill right there.
Very deep dive. Great usage of the shadow there from his ultimate, but he gets hooked in by Moore!
And Moore puts the lantern down. The 2-man play. Pavelter forced to run away, but the fight's still going on. Helios stuck inside the box. Here comes Xiaowei Xiao. The damage comes through. Moore actually gets the kill for himself.
Teleport in from Ackerman, though. They're not going to give up on this chase. Maokai circling around.
Well, Inox forced to walk to the top lane. He cannot get in here. Altec, Pavelter, and Crepo.
Altec has ult.
All right, does not push back Ackerman just yet. Could push back more. Ulti gets popped. Does not block true damage, though. He's losing a fair bit of health. Crepo lands a binding. He's now surrounded. Pops the ulti in. Out goes No Name. Crepo loses life, but saves his teammates. Hero Crepo.
So the teleport there from Maokai does secure them 1 kill, but they committed everybody who was alive to the bottom side of the map, leaving Inox to split push up top, as Nidalee should.
And he's going to have a 20 minion lead here and potentially equalize the turrets for himself. When that happens, Xiaowei Xiao 9, Brutalizer plus Tiamat. You said the getting a good early start on the Assassin is going to be useful. I feel like 5-1 and 2 with 13 minutes. Pretty good early start.
Yeah, pretty good. When we were mentioning it before, he had all of the kills, but LMQ just got 2 more. So he doesn't have 100% of them. However, still 100% kill participation from Xiao Xiao.
And look at this. So Evil Geniuses, they're up about 1,000 gold. They're up 2 turrets. They've only got that 1 Dragon Steel coming against them. But they've got 3 kills on this first pick, All-Tech Tristana. We've talked about a lot of teams rallying around their AD carries, letting them carry the game for them. Right here, EG are set up for that, as long as they can peel Xiao Xiao.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, this Talon, so successful in North America, Freak. Is this the new
NA meta pick
flavor of the Super Week here?
Europe has Aurelia.
It's been 2 very specific cases though that went in his favor. Not just due to the champion pick. We'll see what Xiao Xiao can do. Early mobility boots definitely paid off so far, but 2 versus 1 is definitely a tall task here, especially since All-Tech does have his heal summoner available.
That's true. How well can Krepo keep everyone alive? Of course, Krepo does not block any of Talon's damage with Black Shield. Only blocks the silence, so there's actually very little use in that spell. It's only on his exhaust.
Hey, blocking the silence is very important if he's next to All-Tech. Blocking silence for All-Tech would mean All-Tech can either ultimate or jump away, so it's pretty big if he's near his AD carry. Wouldn't do a whole lot for himself if he got caught by Talon, though.
Yeah. Well, we'll see if it's going to work out then for Evil Geniuses. Pressure is on All-Tech because Talon kind of one-shots people, especially with an item lead like this one.
Well, right now, level 11 over Pobelter. Level 2 ult is really big in that duel, but since the wave is pushed in, we'll see. This ward does see no name, by the way, so if EG want to try and counter gank again, they have the advantage as far as intel.
Yeah, there are no pink wards.
See how well they can bait this, though.
To look for Helios right now. Xiao Xiao goes in. Pobelter's going to pop the ult and go for this fight. Nice stealth by Xiao Xiao, but they still find a little bit of damage in this one. More coming across. Nice Q lands, and Helios gets the kill for himself. No name not even useful there.
So they use a pink ward and a teleport for that, though. Leaves Krepo exposed.
Hook comes out. Nice dodge by the flash of Krepo. All-Tech says, hey, back off my support.
This is a fun game.
Yeah,
16 minutes, 14 kills. I like the pace so far. And Evelyn looking for another one.
Ooh, it's gonna force no name away. Q goes to a wolf. He's safe. He's good.
Closing in on more here. They do have vision.
Krepo misses the binding. Scumbag cost his team a kill.
These teams are so fun to watch because of the increased mobility by a Talon who got that early 2 kills. Just shakes everything up so much.
Yeah.
EG's team was all about, yeah, we can have split pushers, we can even do 1-3-1 if we wanted to. We're going to try and keep Maokai separate from the rest of his team.
Ooh, damage to Ackerman. Inox is still threatening. The Triforce being done allows him to do work in these team fights.
These mid-game team fights are actually pretty good for Vasily, though, even though he had a really hard lane phase. Right now, he's bringing a lot to the table with a Trinity Force completed now, even though he's 0-2 and he got shut down as far as CS is concerned. Uh-oh.
Inox, though, even more, has to flash away. Black Shield was on him, though. They stayed a little bit safer in this. EG do back away a little bit. LMQ still on this. Ackerman draining his mana pool ever so slowly with that ultimate. More poke
They're going to fight it.
Though. No! They can't go for this. No hook for Helios. No smite, rather. EG disengage every dragon now, going to LMQ.
Yeah, they didn't want to go in on the... Maokai ultimate was literally on every member of LMQ. Even at this early stage of the game. Level 11 here already for Ackerman on the rank 2. Too dangerous. He did get in there to look for the steal, though. Helios was trying to grab it. Unable to secure it, though.
All-Tech, though, unable to secure his team's turret, most likely. LMQ pushing this down rather rapidly. The Corki helping out plenty. And there we go. LMQ undefeated on Dragons and only down 1 turret here. Puts LMQ in the slightest of gold leads.
I feel like EG need to just calm down a little bit. Because they can rely on wave clear of Static Shiv first Tristana and the split pushing power of their Nidalee and Zed. As long as they ward up, look at the wards that they have. They've got great wards right now. If they see Xiao Xiao, which side of the map he's on, then they can play accordingly. They can play cautious on that side. And since EG have 2 viable split pushers, they should be able to pull that one off until their Tristana gets to a point where he's able to at least finish his Infinity Edge, and then they can start fights once again.
Yeah. Well, All-Tech, how quickly can you get to that point? Because right now, LMQ seem to be the team able to dictate the pace. Thankfully for EG, there's no neutrals up to really take, so maybe LMQ won't get to do much for 5 minutes, but this is an aggressive team. They're going to find ways to fight you.
Yeah, and the way that they'll fight you is with this talent. Xiao, look, he's got an early Last Whisper as well. So he's got the flat penetration plus percentage. Even though Inox went for armor first, expecting to split push against him, Xiao would be able to cut right through it. Pobelter, though, he's got Helios at his back.
And he wants in on Ackerman there. Good damage coming through with the Death Mark. Now, can they take down the tree? Ulti popped by Helios, and yes, they will. Pobelter gets the kill. Xiao wants in. Pink Ward is pop. Binding has to be run away from. Altec wants this one now. Can he get enough damage, though? 600 health. Flashes in, and Altec claims the kill onto Xiao.
EG used their extra split pusher so well here. They had the perfect ward coverage. They even had a pink ward ready so that once Xiao committed, they were able to turn it around on him. EG with a masterful outplay right there. Here we go, another team fight.
Well, we already lost Helios at the start of this fight, and Lantern going to keep the rest of the team safe. LMQ punishing EG, the flash Vasily with a double. Here comes Altec, but here's the TP from Maokai. Altec goes down, 3 dead of EG.
Teleport comes in from Ackerman, leaving the top side exposed, though, and Ninox is doing work on the turret.
But here comes Xiao with the ulti available. Gotta be careful on that one.
You gotta be extremely careful. He hasn't fought in Italy in a while, though, so unsure if he could actually take that. I think that he could have. At least keep vision of him. Ooh, this is very dangerous. Inox is gonna try and get vision.
Oh, that trap reveals it, though. The hunt doesn't land just yet. Inox doesn't see very far into this pit anymore.
How many home guards here on EG? 1, 2.
In comes Xiao. Rake lands, doesn't do that much damage. Inox does trade back, half HP onto Baron. Here comes Crepo, another trap comes down. They spot the team. Pobelter goes in. He wants to kill somebody. He's going to chase down Vasily. Mora's already dropped down. Xiao trades back on Inox, but now Ackerman's stuck inside the Baron pit, taking damage from the team as well as the neutral. Knocks him back, slows him down. Binding, nice dodge by Ackerman, but he's 2 shots from dead. 1 more Q, heals back up. Burst comes out from Vasily, but there goes Altec to trade back in. Looks like 3 for 2 EG.
What a crazy game here. Both teams not shying away from a fight. And we've got...
I think that was a rocket jump.
Yeah, we've got a ridiculous situation where everybody has a lot of damage here, and everybody is going to be looking for these spread out fights. Maokai, we've already seen the weakness there, though. He's definitely not a split pusher. He cannot hang in this game against either side, Inox or Pobelter. And so LMQ make this crazy play here where they go inside the Baron pit very early on. This is a really early time to do it. And so EG are able to get there all the way back from base. Pobelter gets Vasily out of the Baron pit, so even though Inox goes down really early, trying to keep vision of it and stall them from doing it, taking out Vasily early here. Let's see, Ackerman gets a heal on his next attack, which keeps him alive long enough for Vasily to take him down. And this time, Altec gets his revenge. Yeah, the weird visual bug there with the rocket jump. But last time, Altec jumped in on Vasily.
Yeah, he got blown up.
The opposite scenario where Altec had Vasily had friends. I think we're just going to continue to see both of these AD carries. It feels like somebody threw down the gauntlet.
Yeah.
And they've decided that they will be very, very manly AD carries this game and continue to use their dashes into danger.
I mean, it's 2 Yordles with rockets, a really volatile matchup there, and one of them's going to blow up every time.
They both have the Napoleon complex.
Yeah, they do.
The problem with playing too many Yordles here.
Altec, 5-1-1. Infinity Edge done. He's already bought a chain vest. Altec knows to be afraid of Xiao. No Name gets bound up, and Ackerman, though, cannot survive the Tristana. A good Lantern not going to save either. Pobelter gets the kill onto No Name, and now Moore is being chased down. The Q comes out. The Flay is going to be just enough. The hook misses, though.
And again, EG have the advantage when they're so spread out like this.
What a binding. Xiao's exhausted. He pops the ulti, runs away, and Pobelter's going to go down, but trades his life against Vasily. Xiao's got nowhere to go. He's going to drop to Altec. 2 more kills for the AD carry. 8-1-1, and EG are into the tier 2 turret. Inox up to the inhibitor as well. Evil Genius is brawling every second.
This is only 23 minutes in, Freak. What an action-packed game here.
Yes,
and
it is.
Vasily did not disappoint. That was, once again, another Valkyrie into danger, kills Pobelter, goes down. Can Inox escape here? No Name's on his tails.
No Name is trying. Inox doesn't leave quite as quickly this time around. He's going to get out, though. Wants to kill some golems. Evil Geniuses now get the dragon off of those fights as well, and EG feel pretty good about this game.
What a beautiful, beautiful game here. EG creating the chaos that they need, to take victory here. People have been complaining about this Maokai for a long time and the team fight power, but Altec with red buff.
All you need.
There is no team. He's got a level advantage too. Altec right now is really, really strong. I believe he had completed Infinity Edge at this point too. They get 2 picks at the same time here. And even though Xiao Xiao comes in the back, there's nobody left, so he can't make his move. Gets hit with that binding, and Crepo. Man, Crepo's hit percentage so far has been ridiculous. Vasily, there it is.
Yep.
I'm going in. I'm getting my kill here. He's got a quota for kills. I wonder.
Fantasy points all around. Xiao Xiao wants to escape. The Death Spark tracks him, though. Pobelter gets the kill. Man, where is this EG all season? These guys look so good this week.
More duels, please. Please, more duels. This is so fun to watch. EG, another outplay here. Crepo not only hits this binding, but also dodges the Arcane Smash from Ackerman. So you get bonus points for that.
Uh-oh. No name.
Hit
You're the enemy
one,
team.
Though.
Ooh.
Perfect dodge.
Yeah, it's very, very good, but Crepo's on the chase. Lander comes out. Pobelter. Got to be afraid of Vasily. Gets the slow, dodges the missile barrage. He's good.
What a display. This game is dodging mechanics for everybody so far. Pretty on point.
Evil Geniuses now up 7,000 gold. This game broke wide open in the last 3 minutes.
And that's what people always used to talk about, the mentality of LMQ. They never stop trying to make plays. They've gone right back to it here. Even if they're down in gold, they'll continue to fight you. It's pretty much Vasily's play is the epitome of the entire team plan right now.
Yeah. Even if LMQ have writer's block.
Exactly.
They keep trying to make plays. Sometimes they don't make much sense. But every once in a while, you get that smash
That's how you get rid of writer's block, Freak. You just start writing down gibberish, whatever's in your head.
Great.
So that's what LMQ are doing right now. They're just writing everything down.
Yes.
They're trying to get rid of their writer's block before playoffs. It's actually really smart.
I agree, and you're really testing your limits very hard. Obviously, Xiao Xiao had a wonderful start on talent. It is falling off, though. He went from 5-1 to 6-5.
Yeah, I mean, he can't be everywhere at once. This strategy from Evil Geniuses that we looked at from the first couple of picks, where they were looking to pull apart the team. As soon as you see a Maokai pick, EG go really hard on the double split push. And I have to say, Ackerman going to this Maokai, as I said at the beginning, we've only seen him previously on these Lulu and Gragas picks. Going to Maokai, he doesn't seem that comfortable. He keeps getting caught out in the side lane, thinking that he can actually handle himself.
Yeah. Ackerman's been best on champions that can just fight you. And Inox has been like inside LMQ's base half this game.
Literally inside the base.
Like, literally inside the base. He's
Not
like
oh, and they missed one skill shot on a stationary target.
It's okay, he put it between the two, 3 points.
All right.
That one missed 2, but they were moving at least. Oh, there you go. For 2 points.
LMQ are looking to regroup here, though. It looks like they have caught their breath. Trying to regain vision control. Ooh. Evil Geniuses, though, I don't understand why they haven't returned to the strong split push for this exposed inhibitor. It worked out so well for them.
Yeah. They need wards back up. Bot lane's pushed in toward their own base. Inox gonna dive in for this one. They think they have the members. Altec pretty well protected. Hook onto Inox, but I don't know if he cares very much. There's a jump in towards the back line, but in comes the assassination attempt. They've already taken down Corki, and Helios is not done. He chases down Xiao Xiao, and he's gonna say goodbye for that one. A couple of flashes, and now Moore's gonna get eaten up alive by Altec, and EG just aced LMQ.
So just the way that this game is going, how crazy it's gotten, Altec got a 3rd item GA as Tristana. Fairly rare to see that, but it looks like they're looking to end this game. 12 seconds left on Vasily. They can do it.
Wow, 28 minutes into the game, EG already knocking down Nexus turrets with the backdoor. Inox takes part of it. Crepo gets a little bit as well. There's both turrets. In comes Vasily. Can he save the game? He's trying to. He's got 1. He's got 2. But the Nexus goes down, and Evil Geniuses go 4-0 during Super Week.
What a game! In the video piece, everyone is saying the way you beat LMQ is you don't fall into their trap. You don't play their game of constantly fighting and scrapping into it. But EG do play that game, and they won up.
EG pick a scrappy team. They want to fight people all the time, and man, did it work out. The bindings from Crepo were on point. Altex engages were pretty big. He went huge. Povelter got a number of outplays. Helios' flanks were great. And Inox lived inside the enemy base.
They really deserve a 4-0 Super Week here.
Yeah.
Evil Geniuses. What a showing from them.
You know, right now, you don't want to be the second best challenger team.
No, you do not.
LMQ, they do still have the hope of a #1 seed in the playoffs. They, of course, are guaranteed the bye. But it'll be up to our next game, Cloud9 versus Hotshot and the Ragtag group of we don't know if they're friends or not. To see who ends up
pretty
#1
friendly.
here. That's true. They've had smiles on.
Yeah, I was talking to them in there after. They're all pretty good friends now. They've had such success. I mean, they didn't really expect much coming into this.
Yeah.
And each game, they've gotten closer and closer to winning. So
I feel like the games are going about as well as they could expect. They're obviously showing their individual prowess. You can't expect them to have the best shot calling as a new group of players, so you expect the bad dragon fights of the new CLG group. But Evil Geniuses, I mean, what else can you say? They are playing on point. They're playing the games their fans wished they'd been playing all year.
And it does have a lot to do, I think, with the confidence they got at the beginning of Super Week, coming out strong, winning the games early. They really talked about how, at Crepo specifically, he said, when I did so well in lane, it kind of flipped a switch for him, and he bought those early mobility boots, and then he started having the confidence just to roam around the map and make plays constantly. Yep. Now it looks like it's carried over from game to game here. He's throwing out pretty much every single binding that he can, and they're all landing.
He's hitting a bunch of them.
Keep throwing them out.
It's weird how like the stress being relieved has made them play better in a way. Where like even though they were mathematically in the playoffs, every time I heard one of the EG members talk, they're like, "Oh yeah, haha, 3-1 the dream. Yeah, that's really funny. We're gonna totally make it," like in a sarcastic tone. But 4-0, I don't think even they believe they would have done it. And to come in and to say, you know, it's okay, we'll play our best, we'll do what we can. We're kind of ready for the relegation tournament. And just a 4-0, some of the best teams in the league like LMQ, getting victories they hadn't gotten all season long.
There's definitely something to be said for being relaxed and not being afraid of your opponent so much. If you are the bottom team on the standings and you've been losing so much, sometimes you get into the mindset and you play either too defensively, you don't take enough chances or you don't try and branch out, use things like Zed again, or Nidalee split push. But yeah, worked out well for them this time around.
Inox wanted to play Fiora, by the way. He wished he could play Fiora this game.
He wanted that Reddit upvotes. Yeah, he wanted the free Reddit karma.
He wanted the free Reddit karma for completing the cycle there. But I was like,
then he's got like, oh, I love Nidalee. I want to play Nidalee again. Yeah. This is my original champion.
And he got it. And he put on a really good show. It kind of shows at the very end why you do ban that champ against Inox. And hey, man, it's a scary champion for him, scary player. EG did step up. They've done great.
We do also have to give props to